Alright, so, like, we've waited in the Hammond Collection for Indominus Rex for, like, how many years? 4 years. The Hammond Collection is turning 4 years old this year. And this morning, March 10th, the morning of March 10th, this morning, I'm going to preface it as this morning, I don't know why. I woke up and I got some news. The Hammond Collection, Indominus Rex, the Scorpius Rex, the Mutodon, the Dolores, the Dilophosaurus from Rebirth, the fucking Hypsilophodon got revealed in one big wave. And how are they? They're so bad that they're genuinely awful. Starting off with the one that everyone would have been excited about if it looked good, the Indominus Rex. This is the big figure of the year 2026. And immediately off the bat, it's too dark. It's way too dark. It has a weird black effect. And if you think it looks fine with the color scheme, look at a photo of the Gundam. It really does not look fine. And the head sculpt, the foot sculpt, the tail sculpt, its legs are stubby, its hands are too big, at least one pair of them are. The other one looks smaller for some reason. And overall, the figure, just, it doesn't look good. It looks like an eyesore, to be fair. And I have a comparison I'd like to do. Tell me you don't see it. Am I tweaking? Or do they look like the same? Tell me you don't see it, bro. So Indom is like a 3 out of 10. It would have been like a 1 if it wasn't for like a decent body sculpt. Alright, next up we have, in my opinion, the second best looking one of all of them. This is the Scorpius Rex. And believe it or not, for the first time in 4 years, Mattel has finally decided to get lazy with the Hammond Collection to their peak. And they have started using mainline figure sculpts, which is a total step in the wrong direction. Don't get me wrong. The mainline Scorpius Rex head sculpt is not horrible by any means, but it could definitely be 10 times better. But, come on, man. The neck, because they used an old sculpt, the neck kind of comes into the head in a really weird way that looks awkward. It looks flat. It looks too thin. Its arms are surprisingly short, especially for the Scorpius Rex. You know that one scene where he's, like, roaring to the moon. He's got his arms, like, sort of so long they can pose in a weird way. This figure can't do that. It just can't. And it comes with a cum shot in its mouth or something, dude. I don't know. Okay, real quick, I just want to talk about the Hypsilophodon. No one cares about this figure. Who cares about the Hypsilophodon? But one thing I want to point out is that it is literally just the Dryosaurus with different hands and a different head. That's all it is. Lazy ass. My God. Alright, next up, we got by far the best figure in the line. This is the Rebirth Dilophosaurus, and I love the way they did the printing on the frill. The patterns are off, the head sculpt is off, but other than that, I don't think it's a bad figure whatsoever. I think this is genuinely like an 8 out of 10. I mean, yeah, the patterns are wrong, but that doesn't make it a bad figure. It makes it inaccurate a little bit more. But I really like the way the frill looks. That figure looks good. Good job, Mattel. Jesus fucking Christ, I take it all back. So Mattel takes the mainline sculpt from the figure that already looked really bad, and they put it on an articulated body, gave it extra wings, and made it yellow. Tannish yellow. This looks awful. Mind you, its hands are just straight up yellow. Tannish yellow. And they did not paint the hand claws on either of the wings. And same with the end on. They just painted the fucking fingers. Okay, lastly, we got the one that really doesn't fit in, because I'm fairly sure it's a life-size replica of Dolores from Rebirth, but the body is fine. Sure, the body looks good. The head sculpt looks like an alien. The head sculpt is scrunched up, it looks flattened out, and it looks like an alien that you'd find in space. So other than the Scorpio, which is just mid, and the Dilo, which I genuinely think is good, these figures, they're pretty damn bad. They really are. I think the Indom is like a 3 on 10. The Scorpio is like a 6. the Hypsilophodon I'm not gonna rate because I don't care. The Dial is like an 8/10. The Dolores is like a 4, just because of the head sculpt. The head sculpt completely ruins that figure. The Mutodon's like a 2/10. And is there anyone else I genuinely forgot? Where's the Indoraptor? Let's give it to us.